Hello everyone. In the previous video, made I made some uh, curve table test um, actually that now I can sort the uh, item types in a curve table, um, like one uh, um, one curve table for the damage. And let me show you. Uh, I don't remember how where I put it. I think in the equivalent data curve tables. So I have the damage progression, and I have this curve table. Uh, I have a sword, an axe, a bow, and in the configs, the weapon configs, for example, the rusty sword, I have now an array with base value. Like for example, I can put the physical attack. Uh, it's a like I can give a base value of 10, a gameplay tag of data dot physical attack, and I'm choosing the sword, which these numbers are just multipliers. It might be wrong, and I might do something like that. For example, physical attack, and give for each attribute in my combat set, give a specific multiplier instead of doing this, because like if I have for example 10 attributes in my combat set, which I don't have anything, I only have a physical attack attribute for the moment. But if I have, let's say, 10 attributes, um, like I have physical attack, I have magic attack, element attack power, maybe critical hit, critical damage, attack speed, uh, armor, physical armor, and magical armor penetration, or something like that. If I have many attributes, I need to make for each attribute a curve table that holds the item type uh, or uh, or the weapon type. For example, if I have physical attack and magic attack, I need to do a curve table of physical attack, sword, axe, bow, maybe scythe, maybe something else. And then I need to duplicate this and say magic uh, attack, and give either the same multipliers, or I can give anything I want. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but the idea is I want to use a curve table in order to combine the level. So if I have maybe another system later that I go to an NPC, like this NPC, for example, and if I press F, maybe let me remove the breakpoint. If I press the F, maybe it opens a widget and I can upgrade my weapon to level 2, to level 3, to level 4, and the curve table, oops, and the curve table now gives me the ability to have multipliers for each level. So if I play in the previous video, I was just equipping the weapon, and now I have a physical attack of 25, and if I and max health of 60, and I can equip um, the chest, and now I have 110, and I can unequip, and I can remove dynamically the attributes. So this um, goes back to the base values. And just to see what essentially the function is in my equipment manager component, uh, I just doing, I have an input of equipable data that I'm passing from the equip, right? And then I give the effect to the ability system component which lives in my player state, and then I promoting a local effect, active effect handle, and then I loop over the database values, which is this stacked array, and I multiply. I am finding the row. This in XY means the level. So this is a this returns a multiplier. This returns a multiplier of 2, meaning it's double the amount. And if I put it like on 1, this will return the 1.2. So I'm returning this and I'm multiplying with the base value. The base value is the float value, right? And I'm updating, I, I can, like, I'm setting it, code to code, the effect by color magnitude. And the effect that I'm setting is just a gameplay effect, just for testing. I give 50 max health, and which is a hard-coded value. And now I give a magnitude calculation type of set by color, and this is dot physical attack, which means that if you think about it, when I equip the chest, for example, now, right, this in my equipment, the effect has the combat set physical attack, but because my chest doesn't have a tag and like data dot physical attack, this physical attack attribute doesn't getting triggered, and it only gets triggered the max health. So this gives me the idea that I can make separate gameplay effects, right? The first one will be everything from my combat set when I give give more attributes. Like the only thing I have is the physical attack, but after I can say magic attack, I can say attack speed, and I can have a gameplay effect which has a set by color and its own tag like data dot physical attack, data dot magic attack, etc. So the weapons could take the combat set, and the pieces could take the vital set, for example, can give only health. Or I could make a huge gameplay effect that takes every attribute, and I can only set the attributes by gameplay tags, which I don't know if it's expensive or not. Um, I really don't know. I think that you just looping to find the tag, right? But either way, I could have uh, a very big gameplay effect that has like every attribute that it's useful for combat, like health, max mana, physical attack. Like I don't need to give progress attributes like experience or uh, I don't know if I make like gold, for example. I could make an attribute which is gold, and I don't need to give these attributes to a gameplay effect that is useful for combat. Either way, what I want to do actually um, in the give gameplay effect is I want to add an input, and the input will be a slot ID, and this will be a gameplay tag. So it might be I might not need the equipable data. I will see. Maybe after this video I clean up the component. Um, so what I'm going to do is in the equipment I have my equipment slots, and actually I should uh, give the make it a function because I'm using very rapidly and frequently. But either way, I might do it after the video. I will loop over, I will break, and if the slot ID matches not any tags but matches tag, I want to be exact match, and if this is true, I want to break it, and on completed I will give the effect to self. Now I don't remember when I said it, but I have some tags which is um, in my equipment slot. For example, I have some tags of rarity tag, and I have all these rarities: common, epic, godlike, legendary, poor, rare, uncommon. And first of all, I want to calculate the not really calculate, but decide what to do with those tags. So what I want to do is maybe give some extra multipliers. For example, I can make another function and say uh, set multi uh, by rarity tag, right? And this will take an input of a gameplay tag, and this will be a rarity tag. And now I don't know if I want to make it very complex or whatever. The only thing I thought about it at least is I will just do a switch. I will have a default value in my switch, and I will also have like case 0 will be rarity dot none, and the rarity dot none will be uh, multi float local, and this will be a float, and I will hard code it like and return, and I will set the multiplier to be 1. So if you haven't any multiplier by rarity, so if the weapon or the item you trying to equip doesn't have any rarity, then give the default value, the base value. Then I can copy paste this, and in case 0 I can say rarity dot poor, and this can take 5% increase, right? Because the poor is like the lowest rarity. So either way, I will do a common now. Let's do common. Let's do uncommon. Let me remove this. Let's do rare. Let's do epic, I believe. It was like that. Then legendary. And the last one is godlike. So I can say poor is a 5% increase, common is let's say it's 10% increase uncommon, I can give 120. For the rare, let's jump to 40% increase. The epic, let's do 190. Like, this is a crazy number. 80% is crazy, but whatever. uh, Legendary, let's do 3%, like 300% increase, or rather 200%. And godlike, let's do 4. And this is some crazy numbers right here. And the default, I can just give the multiplier 1. um, and this can be pure. So now the idea is that I can say in the give oh I can say now that before I set up the new value, I can say set by multiplier by reality tag. And what I could do is I could promote, or I could promote was actually to a local variable, and this isn't going to work. And I'll tell you why. But I could promote to a local variable of an integer and get the equipment slots, get a copy or whatever, and I can get the index. I can break, and now I have the all the information, and I want to do the reality tag. So now I can, instead of plugging it, I can multiply the value again with the reality and then multiply it. So for the sword, the value was 25. If I play now and equip, the value is 17, uh, because it was actually it was 25 because I have the level 5, which was double. And let me um, say make it again 5. So if I play now, it's 25 still. So that means that either the reality doesn't work up, or the reality tag inside this track is empty. So if I put just a breakpoint here, right, and play, and I equip now. Okay, now I'm giving the reality tag, and if I hover, it says reality dot none. Why? Because actually I'm setting in the I don't need the enemy base. I'm setting in the equip item. I spawn the actor, and then I give the gameplay effect. I need the get slot ID. This doesn't matter. So if I play, it doesn't matter. Again, the reality tag is none, so it's the same 25. But what essentially is happening is I'm spawning the actor, and then I get the equipable configs. I'm passing, then I give the abilities, and then I set the element array. By the time that the element array has the correct reality tag, I already am trying to give the reality multiplier. So I either need to set the array element before, or I can use, instead of using the equipment slot, I can use the uh, where was it? The item slot. And this item slot info is coming from my inventory. So when I um, try to equip something, like in the interfaces, get pass equipment slot data from inventory. When when I click equip, I'm triggering this function. So I know for a fact that until until I set to nothing this struct, I have the correct data. So I can do now break, and I can connect the reality tag from here. And if I play now, I believe the reality of sword is um, I have it. I think in the other data asset. I think I have it on pool. So equip. If I debug, the reality is poor. Okay. And I have now physical attack to 26. So if I go back to the content, to the items, to the data, generic data, and let's um, say reality gonna be godlike, like the best weapon in the game, or something like that. If I equip now, I have 85 physical attack. So like this is kinda crazy. But yeah, uh, um, you can multiply for in runtime, and now I have a dynamic way to give gameplay effects instead of just um, instead of creating one gameplay effect for the item Rusty Sword, another gameplay effect for the Rusty Scythe, another gameplay effect for the chest, or something like that. I could literally have one big um, gameplay effect. Um, so this I want to, for example, to modify the max health, the modified magnitude. Let me remove the index 0, which was max health again. The modifier will be calculation type set by color. Now the data tag, I can make a data tag which is data.max health, and I can do that simply. I can simply do this, and I can go to the data, to the equivalent data, and let's say I want to give max health when I equip the only the chest and not the weapon. So I can say like the base value will be 10, right? And now I can say the gameplay um, the gameplay tag will be data.max health, and I can compile and save. And now it's a good idea actually if you don't have a row table, you either return nothing, or I can return the same but without um, without this multiplier. So I'm going to do this, and I can connect from here, or actually I won't connect. I will do this with the base value. So if you don't find um, the curve table, just give the base value and the where is the local here. Okay, and I also need these two. Okay, it's a bit messy, but the idea is if you don't have a curve table row and the row did not, the engine didn't find the row, just give the magnitude of the reality tag and the base value. Like the float will be, let's give it 50, for example, right? And Uh, in- so give so multiply 50 by whatever the reality multiplier is and give it. But if you find the row, then multiply the reality multiplier with the curve table multiplier and the base value. So if I play now, first of all, the sword won't give me health anymore, right? It gives me only attack. The second of all, I can equip. I don't find the row. I have 62.5 health. I don't remember what was the gameplay tag, but in this way I can go back to the Rusty Sword config, and I can give another array element and say, okay, like I want to give max health as well. What max health? I want to give 20. Care table row. Uh, I don't have any for the. I could use like literally. I could use this as well. I could use the bow as well, uh, just to test things around. And the bow is like 1.4, 3 points of multiplier. But now, if you can see, I can equip. I get the reality is godlike, so the multiplier will be 4, and then I found the row, and the row is the bow. Oh, it's it's the first for the the physical attack. The second is 3. So now I have 250 maximum health points and 85. But the point is that this is a very, in my opinion, dynamic way to give and take gameplay attributes. So and I think that because I'm doing things out of curiosity and I want to learn many things and how to optimize, etc. But the point is that I want to make a prototype, and because I'm alone and I want to make maybe a big world, right? This will be a nightmare for me to give like every single item reality and whatever. So that's why I made the spawn system in the beginning, so I can set up the rarity and the weapons. I can set it to be randomized. So if I equip, I have literally no idea what the gameplay reality tag is. So this is common. Okay, cool. So now I have a randomized system that I have max health 76, and the physical attack is 27. So if I equip my godlike weapon, I have. Okay, I found something. Uh, so it's the same class. So in the equip item, I will unequip. So I thought that this would be okay, but I guess I do have different realities. Even if I have the same class, I do have different realities setting up. So I think if I play now, this will be correct, or maybe not. So if I equip this is something, I don't know the reality. If I equip now, okay, I have the 250 and 85. If I equip the other, what was the rarity? The rarity is epic. Okay. So the idea is that I can't sit and give every in every item the like 10 reality tags and then setting up the probabilities and everything. So I made the spawn system, um, and now I just have a little bit of a randomized element in the game. So you never actually know what you're gonna do, you're gonna pick up, but the um, attributes and the multipliers and everything works to be like not to be a stale, boring. I pick up. I know that this weapon is 10 damage. It could have 20 damage. It could have like 12 damage. It could have 10. You never know. Okay, that's it. And I think that this will be the last uh, thing that I'm doing for the equipment manager because I want to progress some more. And um, if I want to change something or make another thing or I don't know, I will come back. For now, I want to make a drag operation in the inventory at some point, but I also want to give default ability, an example for the sword that I want to um, deal damage to the enemy, and I don't know. I have no clue what I want to do. I also want to do some sort of a dialogue system or a soap system that I can upgrade my weapons or I can spend money like gold coins or whatever. Either way, thanks for watching.